This famously is known as the Theatre of Dreams. A very warm welcome to all. And the lineups for today. Shoots there, the first out. Look how strong he is there. They were so nearly punished for their mistake. Well. Van Persie, Rooney, goal, Manchester United. It's game on now with parity restored. The keeper made a mess of it and he's been punished.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Space, and they've hooked it clear. Rooney, that is wayward. Oh, really unlucky.
I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Van Persie, Carrick. Di Maria, that's clever from him. Di Maria, it's in!
A moment one way and then readjusting back, controlled trickery.
Rooney, who we've just seen score that goal. Surely he can put it away. The whistle goes to signify half-time. They lead by 2-0 at this point. So away we go. Buttola. Farfan tries with his head. Here's Falcao. And he goes for goal. Off target. Now, surely, a chance. Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. Goes for the volley. Well, it's Van Persie. That is way off. Here's Huntelaar. Manchester United yet to make a substitution here. He scores! And that puts them back in front on aggregate. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
Not in this second leg, but overall. That's it. It's all over. Manchester United may have won today, but it's no more than a hollow victory as they lose on aggregate.
Look, that's what supporters love to see. Tremendous will and spirit, crunching tackles and a real desire to attack. Nobody can feel let down by that.
And here we have Barcelona against Real Madrid. I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me, line up like this. In goal, it's Bravo, Messi, Neymar, Luis Suarez, providing the goal-scoring threat. Away we go then. And you can really feel it. Here's a chance to get a cross in. Messi. A goal for Barcelona.
Casillas perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
It's Modric. Bale. Ronaldo. Ball's loose. And he makes absolutely no mistake. We're back where we started now. It's level on aggregate. The keeper just didn't deal with it, and his team has paid the price.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way. Free kicks, and he'll relish this opportunity big time.
Casillas. There goes the whistle, and it's half-time. 1-1 as it stands, so nothing to separate them. The second half kicks. Rodriguez. Toni Kroos plays it into the danger area. Bale. He's bursting forward. Bale! A scintillating goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player. That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Making any changes. Defence does its job. Nice ball through. Played through. He's onside. A fine reaction save. Tremendous from Cristiano Ronaldo. They lead by 2. Given the time and space he had, he was never likely to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Iniesta. Luis Suarez. Messi. Saved by the crossbar. Moved away in a fairly... It's Daniel Alves. Ball goes through. Chance for a shot. They've done it. Well, what can you say about that goal?
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
Benzema. Here's Benzema. It's all over. The referee's had enough. The whistle's gone, and with it any chance they might have had of salvaging this tie.
Yeah, defeat in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment. You can't fault the effort and the endeavour we saw, but they probably just lacked a little adventure and not enough ambition in their play.
Then Atletico Madrid against Roma. I'm John Champion, and covering this game now, let's see how both these teams will line up. Griezmann, forward it goes, Mandzukic, opportunity for a goal. What a wonderful goal.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That would have to go down as one of the sweetest strikes I think I've ever seen.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
It's Mandzukic. Koke. And a header. He scores. It's a two-goal lead now. We've got his head on the end of that. It was a well-taken finish.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And Iturbe. Incisive pass that. He's on his way. He created a great chance there.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Koke. And with that, the referee brings the first half to a close.
They've done well to get themselves back into the tie, and they need to keep up that momentum in the second half.
It's a lead, but not a decisive one. 2-0 the score. We kick off. Oh, that's delightful. Can he find a finish? Going forward. It's Arda Turan. Surely a goal. Plays it wide towards the byline. Great footwork. He decides to shoot. Koke. Through the middle it goes. The linesman's kept his flag down. There it is. We're back where we started now. It's level on aggregate. There's the benefit of pinpoint accuracy. He'll be disappointed with that.
Well, at least they've given themselves some hope with a shot from distance, but the keeper will welcome those all day.
A real tussle for the ball. Through into space it goes. He's onside. Got to it. De Rossi. There is the full-time whistle, and still the teams are deadlocked.
Yeah, both sides did start playing for a draw towards the end, but it was all very disappointing. For me, not much of a spectacle.
Players head for periods of extra time.
Totti can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they could keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he can.
Own goal! Unbelievable mistake!
And to put the ball in your own net like that really could take the wind out of their sails.
An uncompromising challenge. He's tackled in the box. Has to be a penalty. A terrific stop. The whistle goes, and we've reached the halfway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this.
The final. Off the bar! Not this time.
I think he might have been better going for a cross in that position.
That's it. The match is over. You can see the absolute joy on the players' faces. They've battled so hard to get to this stage, and their reward is a place in the last four.
Look, that's what supporters love to see. Tremendous will and spirit, crunching tackles, and a real desire to attack. Nobody can feel let down.
Bayern Munich against Chelsea. John Champion here, and this, the voice of Jim Beglin. Bayern Munich line up like this. In goal, it's Neuer, Robben, Ribéry, Lewandowski providing the goal-scoring threat. And now, Chelsea, Courtois in goal. Diego Costa tasked with scoring goals. Cut out. Robben, it's opened up nicely for him. What a wonderful goal.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Courtois perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
It through, bursting forward. Here he is. Minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Here's a shot. Looking to exploit the space. Diego Costa. A fine reaction save. Vital touch by the keeper, Ivanovic. It's inside. He's onside. Whacks it. Space it goes. Quadrado off target.
The defence was made to look vulnerable there. They simply had no answer for that trickery.
Oscar, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Where's the defence? Play surges forward. A scintillating goal. A great finish in a one-on-one situation.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no messing about. He was too quick for the keeper, and that's a fine finish.
Danger area.
Under control in the...
There is the end of the first period.
Well, they're running out of time to get themselves back into the tie. They have 45 minutes of football to show they deserve to go through now.
The sides locked level at 1 goal each. Chelsea set Bayern Munich on the ball, but not being very threatening with it. He's going on his own. He's on his way. He shoots there. That was a good dribble and a good chance.
Oh, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly...
Götze. Ribéry. Here's Robin. Robin! Bayern Munich have scored. It just couldn't have been placed any better. A brace of goals for him now. Schweinsteiger tried to play it through. Ribéry puts it away. With that, they've edged ahead overall. He's always been a really strong header of a football.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
To play on the break. He hits it. It was a good ball in, but no goal.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to...
Mario Götze. Off he goes. They were so nearly punished for their mistake. Ian. There's the whistle. The game's finished. That takes them one step closer to glory. Now they made it this far, they'll need to focus clearly on the upcoming semi-final.
Well, some matches you just don't want to end, and that was one of them for me. You couldn't predict what was going to happen next. It was a great game.